First at 9.
Good evening and welcome to the News at 9 live from the News First Centre in Colombo. I'm Nadim Majid.
I'm Sonali Wanik-Badage.
Well, German authorities have said that they are keen to hear from US whistleblower Edward Snowden specifically regarding the National Security Agency's spying activities.
That's right, Nadim. We'll take a detailed look at that story later on in the news. But first, here's a look at the stories making headlines tonight.
Headlines on News First at 9.
Patients inconvenienced by strike action launched by the health services trade unions. Australian and Indian foreign ministers emphasise that they will not follow Canada in boycotting Shogam 2013. The Commonwealth rally arrives in the Western Province after visiting the South. UMP leadership level discussions over proposals put forth by the United Bhikkhu Front postponed.
News First at 9.
Starting off your news tonight, Australian and Indian foreign ministers have emphasised that they will not follow Canada in boycotting the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Sri Lanka.
Now, speaking at a press conference with her Indian counterpart Salman Khurshid in Perth yesterday, the Australian Foreign Minister Julie Bishop said that it is important to engage with Sri Lanka as it rebuilds itself following the 30-year civil conflict.
Speaking at the press conference, Australian Foreign Minister Julie Bishop said, quote-unquote, "It's our view that Commonwealth countries should work with Sri Lanka to meet the challenges that they face, and we certainly will be encouraging countries to do that. We have sent that message to Canada in a number of ways. They make their own decision, obviously. Both Prime Minister Tony Abbott and I will be there, working with the Sri Lankan government, encouraging the Sri Lankan government to address its challenges to be a contributing regional and Commonwealth global nation. We think that's essential for the long-term prospects of reconciliation in Sri Lanka."
Indian Foreign Minister Salman Khurshid was reported as saying, quote-unquote, "I will attend, but it is yet to be confirmed whether Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh would also be there. It is important that the Commonwealth is strengthened."
Well, moving on, a workshop was held today at the Department of Government Information on the programs of the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting and the functions of the Media Centre for Chogam.
Well, speaking at the workshop, the Secretary to the Ministry of Mass Media and Information expressed the following views.
This will be the 22nd Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, and although some may say it is the 23rd, since one of the summits has been excluded, this is in fact the 22nd summit, and we accept it as the 22nd officially. There are no plans to close down the city of Colombo during the summit. The routes that state leaders especially will use to travel have been outlined as Chogam Roads 1, 2 and 3. We will inform you of this at a press conference in the near future. There are specified time limits for roads 1, 2 and 3. For example, if the time limit is half an hour, then those roads could be closed for half an hour. We can speak of these in advance. This will not cause problems for work in the city.
Well, the Commonwealth rally organised to raise awareness regarding the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting completed day 31 of its island-wide journey today.
Now, today the rally entered the Western Province from the Southern Province.
The Commonwealth rally commenced its journey today from the capital of the Southern Province, Galle. A special ceremony to mark the occasion took place under the auspices of Governor of the South, Kumari Balasuriya. A group of British volunteers for the Commonwealth Youth Forum were also present together with Sri Lanka youth. Incidentally, the British flag was hoisted at the centre of the main float carrying the flags of Commonwealth nations. The flag was hoisted by the Governor of the Southern Province as the British volunteers sang the national anthem.
ගැන කතා කරොත් සමූහ රාජ්‍යයක් ලෙස ස්ථාපිත වෙලා යුරෝපා මහද්වීපයේ තමයි එක්සත් රාජධානිය පිහිටලා තියෙන්නේ.
I wish every success to the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting.
And
I think it's really great that Choga is in Sri Lanka this year, and I'm very proud to be here today. Choga, I think it's really great. It's a great opportunity, and I'm very happy to be.
සිරස මාධ්‍ය ජාලය සහ සිරස TV සිරස අනිකුත් නාලිකාවන් සියල්ලම
The MTV MBC network and its channels have rendered a special service. We wish to extend our gratitude to this network, which understands the pulse of the youth, for joining the Sri Lanka youth to promote this program under a new concept.
සේවා සභාව ශ්‍රී ලංකා යුත් නව සංකල්පයක් යටතේ මේ ප්‍රචාරාත්මක වැඩසටහන ක්‍රියාත්මක කිරීම ගැන අපි විශේෂයෙන්ම සතුට ප්‍රකාශ කරනවා.
The Commonwealth rally, which left Galle, received a rapturous reception from the public on its way to Kalutara. A special ceremony was organized in Ambalangoda to welcome the rally. Chairman of the Ambalangoda Urban Council, Attorney at Law Aruna Prasad attended the ceremony. The cadet troop of PDS Kularatna Vidyalaya accorded a salute to the Commonwealth rally during its journey through Ambalangoda. Commanding officer of the Sri Lanka Cadet Corps, Lieutenant Colonel Dayan Naiduwavadu, raised the national flag of Vanuatu at the event.
Sirasa has always been with the people as a media institution. It has today fulfilled a national duty. As a school principal, I wish to extend my gratitude to this initiative that has been undertaken with the participation of adults, youth and children.
The Commonwealth rally arrived in Kalutara this evening.
Well, Nadim, the match between Poland and Sri Lanka is currently underway.
That's right, Sonali. It's of course the third place match of the Serendip Cup Rugby Championship involving Madagascar, Sri Lanka and Poland. Now the third place match between Poland and Sri Lanka is currently underway at the old racecourse grounds in Colombo. At Lemons, the Polish led the Sri Lankans 15-13. However, resurgent Sri Lanka in the second half have now managed to take the lead 26-18. Definitely an exciting match. We'll be having more details on that later on in the news. But before that, Sonali.
Yes, Nadim, moving back to the Commonwealth Rally. The Commonwealth Rally will reach the Goldface Green in Colombo tomorrow, where a special ceremony will take place to mark its conclusion. Newsfirst Katrina Chang has more.
I'm currently standing at the location where the Commonwealth Rally, organized by NTV MBC Networks, Minister of Mass Media and Information and Sri Lanka Youth, is to conclude its journey tomorrow. Now, the main objective of the Commonwealth Rally was, of course, to make aware about what the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting is all about. Tomorrow, preparations are made and lots of programs will take place to celebrate this momentous occasion. So we invite all of you to take part with us as we celebrate this momentous occasion. For News First team, I'm Katrina Chang.
Well, moving on to more local news, President Mahinda Rajapaksa says that various factions are attempting to destabilize the country's economy by raising numerous problems and shutting down factories.
The President made these remarks at the opening of the Dr. Colvinar de Silva Auditorium at the Rubber Research Institute in Agalavatta.
Speaking at the event, the President also pointed out that the assistance and guidance of scientists is necessary to educate future generations on the rubber industry and direct them towards scientific research to strengthen the industry, which could be valuable in building the economy of the country.
බලවේග විසින් අපේ කාර්බන්
You and I are both aware that various forces are attempting to create an environment and various problems to shut down factories in the country, threatening not only the rubber industry but all other industries in the country. Their intention is to destabilize the economy and put a stop to economic development. I believe that we must work with an understanding of these things.
ඔබ අපි සියලු දෙනාම දන්නවා. නිසා අපි මේවා පිළිබඳව අවබෝධයකින් යුක්තව වැඩ කරන්න ඕන කියලායි මාව විශ්වාස කරන්නේ.
UNP leadership level talks regarding the proposals presented by the United Bhikkhu Front were postponed once again today. This round of talks between UNP leader Ranil Wickremesinghe and parliamentarians Sajid Premadasa and Karo Jayasuriya took place this evening at the opposition leader's office in Colombo. The 8-point proposal put forward by the United Bhikkhu Front, including the proposal that Ranil Wickremesinghe step down from the leadership, was discussed at these talks. The talks were postponed to Monday morning. We hope to hold further discussions on Monday morning prior to the working committee meeting on behalf of the future of the UNP and towards paving a victorious path for the UNP. We hope to reach a final conclusion at these discussions. A number of matters were discussed, including the manner in which the party's program should be implemented, structural changes and changes in human resources. I cannot say exactly what was discussed since the talks are ongoing. However, we believe that these talks will conclude cordially on Monday morning with positive expectations.
සඳුදා පෙරවරුවේදී මේ සාකච්ඡා අවසන් වෙයි කියලා අපි විශ්වාස කරනවා.
එක්සත් භික්ෂු පෙරමුණ විසින් ඉදිරිපත් කරන යෝජනා සම්බන්ධයෙන්
Ranil Wickremesinghe, Sajid Premadasa and I extensively discussed the proposals of the United Bhikkhu Front. The talks have not concluded, but there is great expectation in the country to see the emergence of a harmonious and strong United National Party. We hope to further discuss the proposals put forward by the respected monks of the United Bhikkhu Front, led by the Anunayaka Thera, and reach a final conclusion.
Will the proposals of the United Bhikkhu Front be implemented? The decision will be made by the members of the working committee.
Shantini Kongahage, former provincial councillor, defeated at 2013 PC elections. Ravi Karunanayake, parliamentarian, votes 70,328. Sunetra Ranasinghe, former mayor, Dehiwala Mount Lavinia, MC. Lakshman Vijaywanna, provincial councillor, defeated at 2010 parliamentary elections. AHM Halim, parliamentarian, votes 46,240. Vasanta Aluvihare, parliamentarian, votes 31,529. R. Yogarajan, parliamentarian, national list. Vajra Abewardena, former parliamentarian, defeated at 2010 parliamentary elections. Mangala Pinsiri Samaravira, parliamentarian, votes 59,836. Dilip Weda Arachi, parliamentarian, votes 47,160. Well, before we move on to one of our headline stories, just a reminder on that third place match between Sri Lanka and Poland at the old racecourse grounds in Colombo. Sri Lanka have emerged victorious with the scoreboard reading 26-25. Now, news from the ground is that the Polish failed to secure a crucial penalty kick at the very last minute. What you're witnessing is scenes from the ground. The Sri Lankan captain.
It comes down to what this team has done in preparation.
Of course, the Sri Lankans very happy with this victory after having been denied the Serendip Cup after losing to Madagascar in the first match of the tournament. Madagascar, of course, the winners of the Serendip Cup Championship, having beaten both Sri Lanka and Poland.
Here's have a look at the highlights just coming up for you. Enjoy. And here it is.
It's also incidentally the first IRB sanctioned rugby championship tournament held in Sri Lanka.
It was Poland all the way. Sri Lanka really only could stand
witnessing
back
replays from the match.
And here's that first strike coming up. There was very little they could do because Poland was too strong. Look at that pod. 2-3 players at the same time. And a good score for Poland. And it looked like Sri Lanka